Welcome everyone to our first group session here at Happy Hills Rehabilitation Center. Now each of you are here on a different journey, but they all start at the same place, which is opening up to each other about why you're here. So let's go around the circle and get the healing process started. Okay, well, it all started when I signed up for a clinical trial of a new painkiller drug. When the trial ended, I had serious withdrawal symptoms. I contacted the lead doctor and said, "You gotta help me." He said, "Get a grip. You were in the group that got placebos." So that's how I got hooked on placebos. You do realize a placebo is not a real drug, right? Oh yeah, but the placebo effect is very real. And crazy addictive. Thank you. Next. It started off very simply, using ChatGPT to help organize my business data. But over time, I felt like the AI really started to get to know me, like it cared. And I opened up about all kinds of things I'd never told anyone before. I forged a real bond with it. Then I did a word count on the chat history and realized it was longer than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy, plus The Hobbit, plus the Silmarillion. Ooh, deep cut. I signed up to come here that day, after I asked ChatGPT if I should. Well, I'm just here to quit smoking. Meats, that is. I got an offset smoker and grill last summer, and that's all she wrote. I must have made a literal ton of beef brisket barbecue. Yum. Well, there was no way I could eat it all, and my refrigerator and freezer were full of it, and I was eating like 5 pounds of meat a day. Oh my gosh. Why didn't you just make less? I wasn't addicted to the meat itself. I was addicted to the manly activity of smoking the meat. I get you. Eventually, I found a homeless shelter that gladly took most of it off my hands every day, but after a while, they told me they couldn't do it anymore because their guests had eaten so much barbecue, they couldn't stand to look at it anymore, and they just wanted like a salad. And that's a shame. Yeah. My turn? Okay, well, I have a bit of a sweet tooth, and by that I mean I am literally in the Guinness Book of World Records for the highest recorded A1C level of any human being who did not immediately die afterward. Wow. Anyway, the withdrawal symptoms have been terrible. What are your withdrawal symptoms? It just feels like I really want to eat some sugar. All right, next. Oh, yeah, so I can't stop working, like I'm a workaholic. Love that workahol. You? Okay, you don't even know me well enough to act surprised. At one point in the past, I did hate work and avoided it at all costs, but then I realized that work is the perfect way to avoid anything in my life that I don't want to deal with. Social events, difficult conversations, crushing loneliness, existential angst, laundry, the worst. It really is. Then one day, my boss sat me down and told me I needed to work less or I was gonna burn out. You know it's bad when the boss starts caring about an employee's well-being. Yup. I'm here at Happy Hills because I need a detox from excessive social media usage. First thing in the morning, I'd sit down at my desktop computer, log into Facebook, and before I knew it, I'd have spent 12 hours snooping on my friends' photo albums from 20 years ago. You might say what I was truly addicted to was the early 2000s nostalgia. Okay, I'll go. I'm a compulsive journaler. All day I would just write down everything that happened to me as it happened. At a certain point, wouldn't you mostly just be journaling that you had journaled? Yes, and it got very confusing. I'd be journaling about journaling that I had journaled but forget what the journal entry was about and have to go back and, well, eventually my friends and family staged an intervention. My last journal entry was 5:34 p.m. Just walked into what looks like an intervention. Then they tackled me to the floor, seized the notebook and pen from my hands, wrapped me in duct tape, and brought me here. Well, maybe it wasn't the best approach to get you help, but at least you're here. That I am, Mike. Well, I'm just here because of my philanthropy. No, really. I'm well off. My wife said, please stop donating millions of dollars to all these charities that help the poor. If you keep this up, we're gonna be so poor we'll have to sell our third house. How'd you make your fortune? I was an early investor in Biffcoin. Biffcoin. I can't believe I sold all my Biffcoin before it exploded. My turn. I'm addicted to water. I can't stop drinking it. How much do you drink? Like 8 glasses a day? That's just standard hydration. Okay, I know. It's just, I made a mistake and I thought this was a resort, not a rehab center. So now I feel like I have to come up with something so I'm not wasting all the money I paid to be here. Like, I'm addicted to English. I can't stop using it. No. Yogurt. I just love yogurt so much. I just made that one up. Maybe what you're really addicted to is fitting in. Wow. That's totally incorrect. My entire identity is based on doing everything I can to not fit in. And you did it once more. Huh. I really did, didn't I? Yeah, anyway, moving on. Hi, they tell me I suffer from compulsive buying. Ooh, a shopping addiction. Specifically, whenever the newest tech drops, I can't not buy it. The newest phone, the newest robot butler, the newest AI-powered dog harness. What does an AI dog harness even do? I don't know. I don't even have a dog. Ooh, did you get that smart plunger? Of course I did. And it's fine. Not worth the price. The CPU is going to be obsolete in a year or two. Might as well wait. Good to know. Okay, let's stay on track, please. Okay, hi. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Addicted to danger. That's me. Oh, he's not joking. Why are you all looking at me judgmentally? I think we're all just wondering, what kind of dangerous stuff do you do? Oh, you know, connecting to unsecured public Wi-Fi, using password 123 as my password for everything, clicking suspicious links, opening attachments and emails sent from PayPal support written in broken English. You're a psycho. Thank you. Top that. Okay. I can't stop stealing, specifically pickpocketing. Oh, like in the hit video game Skyrim. Just like in the hit video game Skyrim, yes. Skyrim isn't the only video game that has pickpocketing, you know. Skyrim is the only game I play, though. The only one? If I find something I like, I stick with it. Okay, let's bring it back. It's okay, I don't need a turn. Let the thief speak! I wasn't always a thief, okay? In fact, I've always been a goody two-shoes. I still am, except for this one minor thing. How did it all start? Take me back to the beginning. Well, I listened to a podcast that explained the incredible amount of psychological manipulation required in order to be a pickpocket, and it captured my imagination. At that moment, I knew I had the innate skills to be a legendary pickpocket. Just like in Skyrim? Yes. And so I picked a pocket or two, and that turned into dozens, and that turned into thousands. What kind of stuff did you steal? Anything you can put in your pocket. Wallet, phone, keys, melty candy bars. Can you steal the clothes off their body? Like in Skyrim? No. How much money have you earned in this entrepreneurial endeavor? None. I always say, oops, you dropped this, and give it back to them. I'd feel too guilty if I kept it. Have you ever been caught? No. And that's why I checked in at Happy Hills, to break the cycle before it lands me in jail. But you could just pickpocket the key from the guard, couldn't you? Like in Skyrim? Probably, yeah. Okay, let's not give him any ideas, please. Let's hear from you next. Guys, I've got to tell you about this new mobile game I'm addicted to. It's called Smackin' Bunnies. Smackin' Bunnies? Your mission is simple. Search the neighborhood. Find bunnies, sneak up, smack them before they run away. What in the actual... Sound easy? No. It's not! I said no. These bunnies are fast, paranoid, possibly radioactive. What? And after a while, they start acting different, like they know it's you. Oh. You can't just walk up to them! You have to commit to the crouch. People who don't play Smackin' Bunnies don't get this. Okay, well, I saw this Dutch guy, Johan, on the leaderboard. He smacked 78 bunnies in one round before he died. Like he died in real life? No, Poindexter, in the game. You can die in the game? Of course you can die. What would be the point of the game if you couldn't die? Smackin' bunnies. Why do you think you are smacking the bunnies? It's because they are conspiring to kill you. Well, I guess that makes sense. Download Smackin' Bunnies now in the app stores and use my code ESTP for 10 free bunny bucks. Is this an ad read? But don't download it unless you're gonna take it seriously, okay? This isn't a game. You've called it a game like 5 times. What are bunny bucks? I'm so sorry. We have to move on. Go ahead. I'm here because I exercise excessively. Define excessively. I walk 10 miles to work. Under my desk is a treadmill set to a 7-minute mile. At home, I eat meals on a stationary bike, watch TV on a rowing machine, and sleep on a Pilates reformer. That is excessive. And it gives me this amazing natural high, man. But my doctor said that I need to cut back or my heart will explode. And we're glad he's here before that happened. I guess so. All right, next, let's hear from you. Well, they say I have developed a psychological dependence on using the internet. Specifically, I can't stop myself from editing Wikipedia. Nerd. I mean, cool, dog. Specifically, anytime you read an article that says citation needed, that was probably me. Wow. So you're the one. Because people just say things, but you can't just say things. No, you need a credible source. Yes, thank you. That's what I'm saying. But I realized I needed help when I started saying citation needed in everyday conversations. Also, I had lost my job and was living in a van down by the river. Citation needed. No, sorry. My friends sent me here because I have trichotillomania, which is the uncontrollable urge to pull out one's hair. You don't look like you've pulled out your hair. Well, it grew back. Okay, that's not true. It is, Mike. Tell them the real reason you're here. Okay. I'm addicted to getting tattoos.
Where? On your butt?
Sure.
Show us.
No.
Please don't show us.
Maybe later. It's a little cold in here. Okay, no more joking. What's the real reason?
All right, what kind of sick game is this, Mike? I'm here because I'm a compulsive liar, okay? And he told me that as part of my treatment, I was not allowed to tell you the truth and that I had to keep lying, which was fine by me, but then he kept calling me out for lying, which in psychological terms put me in a classic double bind where I was given two conflicting instructions which I could not possibly obey at the same time.
Well, see, it's working. You got so sick of lying, you had to tell the truth.
I already don't like you.
Don't lie.
For once in my life, I'm not.
Okay, that brings us to the end of our session.
Strangers come to town.